Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Today we're talking about one of the biggest family influencer vloggers on YouTube right now. It is the Ace family. People have been sending me this video while I was on vacation last week, so you gotta watch this video. You gotta watch this video. Their exploitation has gone to insane amounts. There are no depths to which the Ace family are bad. They just keep going. We've covered them multiple times. Austin McBroom is trash. The end. Let's go. So this video is called "We Lost an Ace Family Member." This was hard to film. I don't know if people know this, but it's really against YouTube's terms of service to do this type of clickbait. An Ace family member, when someone reads that, they have 12, I think, maybe 19 million subscribers or something like that, and someone reads that of like a million people that are watching that, they're going to think something. They're going to think you lost a family member. But I don't think that's what happened, and I have not seen this. You guys know me. Let's watch this together.
I guess the kids already opened up the video for us today. Not sure what they said.
Stop. Stop it. Why? Why?
But sure they did a good
He looks like one of these ice cream cones.
job, as always. So today's video is a different type of video, obviously, as you read by the title. I apologize in advance.
You have millions of dollars and you use toilet paper as tissue. Okay. Also, I honestly believe that they are about to do some major exploiting. They're getting themselves pumped up to this mood. I can already tell they're probably going to start crying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little under the weather, so...
Oh, he's sick. Okay.
If I'm sneezing or blowing my nose, I apologize. And so...
Why is he acting so weird? What's going on?
So my baby will be doing...
You pay people to edit that? Just edit it out!
Majority of the talking. But, I'm here as always. And we're going to just share with you guys a little bit of what has been going on for the last couple of days. And basically share this in real time.
I thought you said she was going to do all the talking. Already you lied.
With you guys because of how important it is to us. So before we get into it, I want to remind you guys, and we always remind ourselves, of why we even started the channel.
Why does he wear a WWJD bracelet? I honestly want to know. Is he claiming to be a Christian? Look, I claim to be a Christian, and I act the fool sometimes, and I can be pretty judgy and all that stuff, but at least I can say that. If you're hot or cold, don't be warm, it'll spit you out of the mouth, but I'm pretty sure, whatever. We talk about it all the time, but is this guy for real gonna rock a WWJD bracelet? For what reason? There's no way that can be real.
Continue on with the channel is to make others happy. We genuinely love...
No. Let me correct you there. It's to make yourself money. We got that? No, I got it. He said it. He said he was trying to do the videos to make people happy. No, that's what I know you say the same thing, but we all know you do it for money, right? Yeah, well, just like, at least you admit it. No, I know. It's the hair for me. I don't get it either. Yeah. No, it's pink. It's the Pinky Mickey Mouse shirt again. Yeah. Well, I hope you're having a good day down there in the old Hawaii. Aloha!
Creating content for you guys because we know how much joy it brings all of you.
So with that being said, over the years, we've seen so many of your guys' comments.
You guys. Stop saying guyses! Stop it!
Your guys' messages, emails. We've even been reached out from friends and family members who've been able to get the opportunity to talk to some of you guys and have us meet you guys, and we've done so much giving back. We've done multiple
We're so amazing how much giving back we've done, except all the scandals. Don't talk about those, but the giving backs that we've done, we're so amazing. Doesn't sit right? When rich people talk about how giving they are, don't. You're bad.
Wish meetings.
Who is choosing their Make-A-Wish to meet these two people? If you let your kids watch this trash, I judge you. I'm judging. Here's my judgy look.
Just a lot of things that we've done over the years. I think in the past 2 years, I want to say it's slowed down a lot just because of what's been going on in the world. This is part of who we are. We've always helped everyone around us. So today's video,
We're so helpful.
is...
And real quick, sorry to cut you off, but my baby's voice is a little raspy because she lost it the other day. So if you guys are wondering why she sounds like that, it's because of that reason.
No one cares. No one cares.
Today's video, this is going to be a story time, and this all started on Thursday of last week, so this is hasn't even been a week yet.
So let's capitalize while it's fresh.
We were planning on keeping this private for the privacy of the family.
But
we got the blessing of the family.
Already icky. So something's gone down. Somebody has died. They were going to keep it private, but the family's like, please talk about it. Why? To what end? What does this do? Are you giving the proceeds of this video to the family? Oh, I already don't like it. Already pissed.
And we felt like it was the right thing to do to share this story today with all of you guys.
Remember, she said that. We felt like it was the right thing to do to share a story. Now, I hope she tells us why she thinks it's the right thing to do. Like, are you bringing awareness to something? The infamous, we want to raise awareness that there is things everybody knows about, but we want to know that we know about those things as well.
Apologize in advance if I'm crying and like I'm just like really emotional because I've been really emotional for the past couple of days. But
already don't like it. It's fake.
I don't even want to make this video to make it emotional. I just want to.
You're not fooling anybody. You guys are disgusting. And it makes it worse that you're disgusting like these two, and then they do videos like that. It makes it even more disgusting that they're exploiting someone else's death for their own gain. You can't make it up.
Like genuinely share, like, because I feel like this is the right thing to do. Like, not.
I can't wait to hear why it's the right thing to do, why they did this.
Right, as far as like how do I say, like, I just feel like her story needs to be heard, and her mom has been doing such a great job. On Thursday of last week, I got home and I gave the kids a bath and I was laying in bed and I was so tired.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure it was the nanny and you watched them while you're on your phone. Let's be real. From
my day, we had just come back from his mom's house. So he's at the gym, he's working out, he's training, and I see this random, like, okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest.
Holy shit, editor, who edits this video? You're bad at this. You're terrible. They're terrible. Everybody's terrible. You're all bad, and you should feel bad.
With you guys, I use my Snapchat a lot. Like, that's like my main like social media handle that I use. And on social media, they made it like possible where you can, as like a supporter or watcher, you can now like engage with people. So you can like write comments or like send messages, and I see a lot of them. Like, I skim through like thousands of them all the time. But on this particular,
sounds like you're being a parent. Sounds like you're not only you're online forever, but you're like, you skim through thousands of messages. How do you have time to even take care of your children? Oh, that's right. No, sorry, you don't.
Every day, this comment happened to be on the very top. And so
by the way, I heard a rumor that it was a rumor, but they settled for the $100 million lawsuit. They settled. Rich keep getting richer.
I saw it, and it was something along the lines of, hey, there's this girl who's on TikTok, and her daughter's currently in hospice, and her
daughter loves Austin and would be a dream to meet him before she passes. Why? Why do you let your kids stand somebody like this guy? Why do you even let your kids watch these types of people? He is disgusting. They're disgusting. Why do you let your kids watch this? Like, I don't want to diminish the fact that there's a sad story here that they're exploiting, but please don't let your kids watch the Ace Family.
Something like that, and she was like, she really loved Austin. She loves your family, she loves Austin, right?
Wow. Excellent. So riveting in the editing and so good.
I haven't seen what she looks like, nothing, right? So I responded, I pressed send and I posted to my Snapchat, so a lot of you guys probably saw it. So then I go on TikTok and I watch the video.
Oh, don't, I'm blurring that. Don't you ever do this on TikTok. Don't you ever put your dying child on TikTok. Don't you ever do this, and then don't you take it to give it to an influencer so that they can exploit it too. Don't you ever do that.
As soon as I watched the video, I was like, oh my god, like something about her, like something is so special. Like I couldn't understand why I was so invested. And so like right away, like mind you, this is like within minutes. Social media is so powerful, like we can do things within seconds. Like,
and you can also rip people off for lots and lots and lots of money in seconds. So powerful. You guys are gross. I can't get over it.
So fast. So I hit Chelsea up, who's the, I've been crying all day, by the way.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling us. I've been crying all day. I want you guys to see this too. That they took this death of a child and turned it into a video about themselves. I've been crying all day. It made me feel social media so, it's them. How do you, and they do it without even trying. It's actually kind of impressive. Don't ever do this, anybody.
I hit Chelsea up, who's the mother, right? She's the one who has the TikTok account. Oh, and then one thing too is like when I had gone on the TikTok account, I noticed that she had like 1 million followers on her TikTok. So I was like, oh, this person is like, she's a content creator. Like she's making content. Like she.
If this person is making content of her daughter dying, unless you're doing it to raise money for the cause that your child has died from, go for it. If you're raising money to, to help fight that disease or whatever the case may be, I don't know anything about it. But if you're just doing it to make yourself rich, again, these people are gross. But if you're doing that, and if you have done that, if you have capitalized off of the death of your child and made money from it, I want to say that you are the worst type of person that exists on planet Earth. And I don't care what people come to me and say, well, you know what? It might be that that's how they deal with the grief. What? By exploiting their dying child for money? That's how you deal with grief? You don't deal with grief by putting their story on the internet without their informed consent. That's not how anybody should ever deal with grief, and that's how you deal with grief. You're the problem. You need to seek professional help if that's how you deal with grief. Stop putting this stuff on the internet. Dying children, miscarriages, all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry. There is a line that humans shouldn't cross. That is the line for me. Big time. Well, the line is don't exploit kids, obviously. But that is like a humanity line where that if you've done that, I mean, I can't see you as a human being anymore.
Has a support system. She has people who love them. Like this woman is like really, really invested in her daughter's life. Like I was like, automatically I was like, she's an amazing mother.
She's
right?
passionate.
She's an amazing mother. She's an amazing person. I love you so much, Chelsea, if you're watching this. So I messaged her.
Why don't you tell her in private then? If you're watching this, we exploited your story so we can bring more people. Okay, I have to go down and find out. I will look at the channel.
And I was like, hey, one of my supporters just reached out and told me that your daughter's a huge fan and we'd love to come like see her basically. So I text Austin and I go, we have to go see her. Like, I don't care where she is. I didn't know what country she was in. I didn't care. I didn't care. Like we were gonna go see.
You're so humanitarian. We're gonna go fly in our private plane and meet somebody. Look, you have to give them props though. So if they're going to go meet a kid who actually is a fan of theirs, I don't know why, but if they're going to go do that, I mean, okay, I'll give you that. Do it and be awesome for that. Okay. I'll give you props for that. But where humanity ended is when you exploited the story for your own monetary gain. You did not have to tell anybody you did that. Why especially rich people, and it's not like the famous, like the famalati. It's not like the famous people like in Hollywood that do like actual famous people. It's always these people, these mid-level YouTuber, Instagrammer, TikTokers that are like, I'm amazing. Look at all the amazing things I do. It's just a weird line. You should have done it and shut your mouth about it.
Her, because from the looks of it, she didn't know how much time she had, right? And it could have been months, it could have been years, but at that very moment, I felt it in my heart. Like, I don't know, really, we don't know how much time she has.
You felt it in your heart, you don't know anything? That sounds right, actually. I'll be with you there. Stop saying stupid shit like this. Could have been days, could have been years. I don't know. In my heart, I felt like I didn't know shit.
Did you share with them the time frame of when they posted the video?
So they posted the video of her watching our video in January, like the last day of January. And when I saw this is like, we're at like the end of February now. So this is like almost a month of not seeing the video on TikTok. Like people had been tagging us. So
they cut that out. We've been tagged since day one, but I just happen to see it now. Okay, they cut it out though.
We're messaging back and forth. Instantly, she messages me back. So she's in Michigan, right? So she's 2-3 hours ahead of me. And so she was messaging me at like 1-2 in the morning. And so instantly I felt it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like she probably never sleeps. She's always up with her daughter. She's always up and watching her. And so I'm messaging her back right away. I'm staying up as well. I think we went back and forth for like an hour just talking about different things in life and stuff. So I asked her, I go, can we go see you in Michigan? Can we go fly? And she said, unfortunately right now, due to like everything that's going on, she's not taking any visitors. And tonight has been really hard. Like coincidentally, like that.
This is so private. This information she's sharing, unacceptable. This is so gross. Oh my God. And to use it for clicks and money. Ugh.
Specific
Your parents, I hope they're ashamed of you.
night that I messaged her was like the hardest night she had so far. And so I was like, okay, well, can we call you tomorrow? Let's FaceTime. And so she said, great. And then we planned it for the next day. So that was it. We went to sleep. So the next day comes around and we planned to talk at like 6 o'clock, and then 5 hit and I was like, hey, like whenever you're ready. So we got on the phone and we met with Emery, and it was beautiful, and she's beautiful. She's such a beautiful soul, and she's such high frequency being.
If you believe in crystals and shit, I'm sad for you. High frequency being. Don't listen to people like this. Why is it always rich people who think like this?
And it was one of her last semi-conscious moments, as her mom said.
No.
Which I could feel it as well. It was.
Is she really sitting there alluding to that we were the last thing a dying child saw? As if that's a good thing? If your kid is in and out of consciousness, the last thing you should be doing is speaking with a bunch of family influencers. I'm sick over this. I feel you never think the amount of shit that I've covered on this channel, you never think it can get worse, and it always gets worse.
It was one of her last conscious moments.
Yeah, you can see her eyes like brighten up when she saw us.
Yeah, like they're.
Saul.
There's a moment where I was like, oh my God, she knows we're talking to her right now.
Because she was kind of like in and out, like kind of like resting.
This is inappropriate.
And her eyes were kind of like low. And when she saw us, her eyes like got big.
Saw.
And you can tell she was trying to say so much, but obviously couldn't.
So just a little backstory, a little background, because I know like this is a lot of information thrown at you.
No, we got it.
But Emery is the girl's name. She was 11 years
Chelsea
old, and she had surpassed her her life. Like she was expected to live until she was 5, but she surpassed and lived until she was 11, which is a miracle. And her disability was, so her mom, when Chelsea was pregnant, she contracted this virus from a flu, I believe, and the virus is called CMV. So I hope I'm explaining this right because I've been doing some research, but basically.
No, you haven't.
When you are pregnant and you get this virus or this flu, and the baby contracts CMV, it can be really, really detrimental to the baby's life.
Yeah, it attacks the brain.
It attacks the brain and...
Really?
It's okay.
This baby just died. It attacks the brain. Blowing your nose on camera. How about you say this while you're filming? Let me just give you guys a couple of tips. Hey, editor, I'm going to blow my nose now. Cut this part out. Continue, Catherine, with what you were saying. They don't even care. Like, if this video is supposed to be this big reveal about how sad they are, but they don't give a shit putting in, if you're going to do a video about a child who's died, I mean, why don't you spend your vast amount of resources, a tiny percentage of that, and go make a proper damn video instead of sitting there in your sweats on your bed blowing your nose in front of the camera. It's disingenuous and it's lazy and you're bad.
God, I'm already like kind of sick, and then all the emotions and stuff.
Right? Yeah, you look emotional.
Lord, it's okay.
So
It's about you guys. Totally forgot. I keep forgetting. It's about you guys. My bad.
she contracted this virus, she said, and like you can watch all of her videos. Like I'm gonna put all of her information, but basically, like she has been documenting this because she wants to help save other people from possibly like contracting this or maybe not getting the right care when they have this. So that's why she's been making all these videos.
Raising awareness. Yeah. I'm raising awareness by exploiting my child. And I will say this again, like I have to all the time. Like with fathering autism, one of the biggest questions is, can you raise awareness about the thing without showing the child? The answer is yes, you can, but you won't because you don't make as much money. The end.
Stuff, and I'm so glad that she has, because I feel like even us talking about it, this could also help someone else in the future when they're pregnant and they contract like the flu
or not even that, or just sharing a similar story to someone else out there and sharing with them of how you're dealing with it.
You guys aren't dealing with it. So like we're sharing with you in case you're dealing with it. You didn't deal with shit. You didn't deal with any of this. All you're doing is exploiting that child's story with their permission on your channel. I hope at the end of this video they're like, and all the proceeds from this video that's got like 1 million hits is gonna go to this family. You know how much money they'll make off one video? The Ace family in a week? I'm not kidding you. In a week, they probably make something like, off one video, $10,000 or more. I'm not even kidding. Over the time of that video, if it reaches 1 million, 2 million hits, 20,000, 15,000, 20,000 per video that they make. And that's, I hope they say that they're donating it to this cause. Is there a cause that we can donate to?
And I feel like that's what she's done a great job of through her social media, is like sharing how, her life has been and how she's pushing through everything and how she's still living her life to the fullest, even though it's...
Yeah, it's about her. Her TikTok's about her. And then she puts the daughter in for the boost to bring... Again, these mommy vloggers, daddy vloggers, family vloggers who exploit their sick kids, okay? It's all this big giant ruse. It's all this big bait to bring you in so that they can be famous. That they can. Or maybe, I think it was Raising Autumn. Do you remember that? The mom's like, come look at my ass. Oh no, here's my kid now. Come look at me. Me. It's narcissistic. It's about them. It's not about their kid. And I think that parents who are parents of kids who are terminal, they will never exploit their child for this. If you exploit terminal children, you should be removed from all the platforms. You should absolutely not be allowed to do that. That is so inexcusable.
Super stressful or dealing with so much.
She's been sick for, since she was born. Her mom has gone through so much. I can't remember like exactly what the time period was, but right after Emery was born, her father passed away from a tragic car accident. So I mean, like, if you can only imagine how much Chelsea and Emery have gone through in this life, and like they're so strong, and like Chelsea was saying that what made her feel like okay about her passing and her going to heaven was the fact that her dad would be there to greet her. And I just felt like that was like the truest, realest thing she could have said, like that he is 1000% with her right now. So the day...
Okay, and you think you're a mermaid. Again, don't exploit this type of stuff, talk about heaven and all that kind of stuff. It's just, I understand that parents want to deal with that, but it's not your freaking story to tell. I don't care if she gave you guys permission. You should not have stepped into this one. This one was wrong.
On the FaceTime, we spoke to Chelsea. I think we spoke to her for like an hour or so, and that was it. We spoke to her, and it was amazing.
So after that call, we asked the mother, Chelsea, to just keep us in the loop and update on, what's going on. And we actually were hoping that they could potentially come out to my next fight.
What? Is he promoting his fight on a video about a terminally ill kid. This kid looks like it looked like she hasn't left the couch basically her whole life. But you're going to bring them out to a boxing event during COVID? They said you couldn't visit, but you're going to be like, hey, want to come to my fight in a packed arena? Well, I doubt it'll be packed. Do you want to come out with your terminally ill kid and watch me box and get my ass kicked? He just promoted this. What? Oh my God. Can it get worse? Yes. I'm no longer going to say it can't get any worse. They always find a way to become worse people.
Which we're planning in April.
Oh, it's in April, is it? Okay, boycott this fight.
And so we're already trying to make plans to, meet her and spend time with her and her family.
You're gross, Austin, you big pile of poo. I'm so glad most humans are not like you, because I would have lost faith in all of humanity by now. You are nasty for doing that.
But they obviously didn't know, where things were going to be around that time.
I thought he lost like $100 million because no one wants to see him fight people. And he's going to continue to do that? Sounds good, buddy. Sounds like you're good at business.
So they were just saying, we'll, keep in contact and, share with us on how everything goes.
So that's Friday night. The next day passes, and then Saturday night comes up.
Does the next day pass? And then Saturday's the next day? Okay, thanks.
Right. Again, I'm laying in bed, and I usually turn my phone off, before I go to sleep. And so I'm laying in bed, and then I hear this owl outside of my window.
Oh my God, she's not about to say. She's not about to. She's not about to do this. My crystals started glowing, and the essential oils were heating up, and the owl told me that this kid, don't do it. Don't you dare do it, Catherine.
And it was just like it just kept making this, noise, and I'm like, that's an owl, and it just won't go away. But at one point I was like, okay, but it just feels, something about this owl felt.
I can't believe she's about to say this. I can't believe it. And she's gonna say it. I have to watch it, so you do too.
So symbolic, like a messenger. Yeah, someone who's close to my family had told me that my grandmother likes to transform into owls right now.
Seek professional help. Seek it.
And so, and if you don't know this, my grandmother passed away many, many years ago. I never got to meet her, but
got that. Yeah, I didn't think she actually turned into owls.
I'm very close to her, and so she's like, she loves to transform into owls. So if you ever see or hear an owl,
who says that?
I'll just know that that's her. And so that night I was like, this is really odd. I hadn't have heard or seen one in a year since that message was given to me, right? So I'm laying in bed, and I almost got up to go make a video of it and stuff, but I was like, well, let me just go to sleep. So in the morning I wake up and I see this message.
She's gonna read. Oh God. The owl. It's like a Harry Potter owl. It brings her a message. Thanks, Hedwig.
I just wanted to update you guys. Emery is transitioning, and we're preparing for her to pass within the next few hours, most likely.
Your daughter is... Your daughter's passing, and you message an influencer first.
After we had the call with you guys, she started progressing. It was divine timing that you reached out and called when you did. I truly don't believe in coincidences one bit, especially with how in tune you are. I'll keep you updated after she passes, but I just wanted to let you know how huge of a blessing it was that her last semi-aware conscious moments, she got to meet the people that brought her so much joy.
I can't even describe how I'm feeling right now, that your last moments of joy were watching the Ace Family. And I'm not saying that to be snarky.
And so I'm being optimistic. I'm like, no, this is not happening, right? But then at the same time, I'm like, well, you know what?
The owl was here.
We do live in magic, and God does lead us the way. And
we do believe in magic, and God leads us the way.
These moments, these alignments, they're not coincidences. They're real, right?
And I'm over here how can we get her to my fight? She can be in the ring with me.
Oh my God, Austin. You selfish twat.
all this stuff, like trying to. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I can't have this dying girl in my fight. Oh, man, me. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I cannot. The thing is that they live in such a sheltered world that they don't even get what they're saying. They don't even understand the depravity of what they're saying. They honestly made this all about them. He's about to cry because she couldn't come to his fight. You couldn't see him fight. He's a YouTuber.
And I texted her back, and she wrote back, and she let me know that she had passed, and I'll just...
You edited that out. Why didn't you edit out the nose blowing?
Keep that private to myself, but...
Whoa, what'd she just say?
I just like wrote back, and she let me know that she had passed, and I'll just keep that private to myself.
Oh, are you going to keep that private? Oh, you're so private. Thanks for keeping that part private. You've got to be shitting me. This exists on the internet, everybody.
But I just couldn't believe that, like, we literally got to speak to her the day before, and it was like just perfect timing.
You got to put this together. This kid wanted to speak to us, and we were this kid's last blessing, and the owls and things and God and magic. Stop making these people famous and rich. Look what we're doing to as a society. These are the people right here that make more money than they ever know what to do with, and will exploit their children and then other people's dying children. And they have 19 million fans. I'm having epiphanies today that the more I do this, the more my heart breaks for the world and the shit that we're leaving for our kids and the futures for our children. Because this is who they're engaging with. This is who is influencing people.
And like, literally it was all because of one of my supporters on my Snapchat that told me, like, this angel literally told me, like, it was like all like connecting the dots. It was like a perfect alignment.
Was it a perfect alignment? What do you mean? So that this girl could meet you on FaceTime? What? Stop being so freaking... Listen to the cockiness of what she's saying there. They're basically telling you that they're saviors. This girl got to meet us. It's God, magic, and angels all aligning with the stars and the mermaids so that we can be there for this kid to see on a telephone screen. Regardless of what you think about the girl and the mom liking this family, these people honestly thought they did something here.
And if it wasn't for her, Mac, I believe her name was, who like told me, and if I hadn't seen it, like it would have just it wouldn't have happened. But it was just an alignment. And
stop saying alignment. Stop saying alignment.
They were even like watching our video, like right before, like that night, like they were watching our video. She had told me, she goes, it's so funny, like we were watching one of your videos and I took a note on one of the things you said, and I just... Don't
take notes from her, please. Please. Don't. Again, listen to this. This woman is taking notes from her. Taking notes. So yes, they're influencing people. That mom has almost 1 million followers on TikTok. And look who she stands. Look who she's influenced by.
It felt like, I don't know, I just feel so connected. Like, I feel like this is something that you guys could relate to. Like, I know people relate to this. So that day,
Who relates to this? Why did you even say those words? Who relates to this?
So much happened that, like, she was so present in our lives. Like,
no, she wasn't. You met her for 5 seconds. She's not. What is she saying? Catherine, what are you saying right now? Stop this. You have time to delete this now, and it's on here forever.
And I kept thinking, why us? Like, why is she here
good question.
With us, you know? And like, now I know why, and I'll probably just keep that to myself. But
oh, I'm sure you will.
So basically,
I don't like when they say, we're going to give everything else, but we're going to keep this one thing. What thing? You didn't keep anything from us. These people are saying, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Holy shit. It makes me sick.
That day, we got ready to go out. Like we were like, let's take the kids out. Like we can't just be cooped up in the house. So we go to this place called Smorgasburg where they have like all these like.
Does this matter to the story?
Like food trucks. And so I'm putting the kids in the car and we're putting the wagon in the back seat, and I see a rainbow. Oh,
here we go. Did an owl fly by and drop a thing of Skittles? What? I don't like people like this because they think they are. I don't know how to say this properly, but they honestly think that the signs and wonders are for them in the world. They're so narcissistic that everything, oh my gosh, there was an owl. That must mean that I'm special. Look, a rainbow. It's incredible then.
Like a reflection, like from like the window, like a rainbow in my car. And I wasn't too surprised because I see that.
So refraction from light through glass. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Literally every single day, right? Like this is not anything new to me. Ever since we moved into this house, I see.
No, you meant to say I. Yeah, she said it.
A rainbow every day, and like even Austin's like, kind of like what's up with these rainbows? Like,
it's through glass. It's called refraction.
I felt like this one just looked different. Like something about it looked different.
Oh my god.
As we were leaving, like it was in the car with us, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, because it's light refracting from glass.
Almost as if it was like leaving with us.
Oh my gosh. Did the rainbow travel with you guys? That's cool. What'd you name it? Rainbowy? Cool. Let's go, Mr. Rainbow. Going with us on a ride. Where's the owl's coming to? Come on, everybody. Holy shit. I can't believe these people have this many fans.
Yeah. So then we're on the freeway.
So then
driving on the way to Smorgasburg. And Catherine randomly says, she goes,
I'm sure it's random.
I have a weird feeling that we're going to see a rainbow, like in the sky. And, you know, she's just randomly like looking. And I'm kind of like looking too, because I'm like, why would you randomly just say that?
Maybe because it's cloudy and it's sunny and cloudy. Whenever there's sun and cloud, you're going to see a rainbow. It's generally misting.
Mind you, it's like a beautiful day. Like there's no reason for a rainbow to be in the sky, like at all. And we never see rainbows in the sky. Like that's kind of like rare.
And for me,
never see rainbows? Okay. You just said you see one every day.
Whenever I see a rainbow, or lately I've been seeing rainbows that are kind of like straight.
You just said you didn't see any rainbows.
Curvy, if that makes sense. Like they're kind of like.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Like that?
No.
That makes sense? Mm-hmm. Kind of like this or that. Not really like an arch or anything. But after 30 seconds, about 30 seconds, not even a minute after Catherine said, I have a feeling that we're going to see a rainbow.
There's a rainbow.
She looks up and there's literally a rainbow like right above us. But the rainbow.
That's not a rainbow. It's not.
Rainbow was not a regular rainbow. Like it was a rainbow of like a circle. Like a circle, and the sun was like in the middle.
I mean, it would have been there the whole time. She probably would have, I think I'm going to see a rainbow. There's the rainbow that I just saw 2 seconds ago.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was so beautiful that you can only probably find it, like, on Tumblr, on Google, or something like that.
I'm Googling it. Rainbow around the sun means the sun's rays are passing through ice crystals in cirrostratus clouds at 22-degree angle. Cirrostratus clouds are thin, high-altitude clouds composed of ice crystals. A rainbow halo around the sun or moon causes when the crystals refract the sun's light.
Like, almost as if, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
Did the owl fly through the circle and come at you with a pot of gold?
It was different. That's all I gotta say.
So then I see the rainbow, and I make a video, and then instantly got confirmation, like, this is Emery. Like, she's smiling at us.
Instantly, I got confirmation this is Emery.
She's letting us know that she's good and she's happy.
There was all these like meaningful, powerful things happening.
Look, I don't want to take away from people's beliefs because that's how they cope and deal with things. But you didn't know this kid at all. You nothing this kid, and you think that you're the savior because they got to meet you on FaceTime, and then you made the video all about you guys. You made this girl's death about you guys, and you made it about promoting your freaking fight, Austin. Like, I don't want to diminish people's way of grieving, but they're not grieving. They're just a bunch of liars.
So fast, like, all in the same, like, time frame of everything happening.
One thing that really stuck out to me that Chelsea had said, and it really kind of, like ringed something for me, was, like...
It ringed something for you. Okay.
Like, she was saying that up to 2 years ago that she was putting Chelsea in the car, or Chelsea was putting Emery in the car and driving cross country. Like they were like doing things, getting things done, like, you know, they were active.
Okay.
And then when her health started to really decline 2 years ago, and that's when the pandemic happened, they were home more. But that really just stuck out to me because like here we are, we get so like caught up in like,
not just us, I mean, I'm sure the Ace family members and
Nobody's your Ace fan. Stop saying it.
everyone in life just get caught up in things that, you know, aren't important or don't matter.
Like lawsuits, things like that.
Yeah, I always say this, you know, to either Catherine, my friends, or myself, is like, life could always be worse. Things could...
Don't ever say that. If you live in a mansion in California and you have millions of dollars and private planes and shit, stop ever saying this phrase that life could always be worse. You do not get to say anything like that. If you live in a place of privilege, don't ever say anything like that.
It could always be worse. Like, there's people out there that are going through much worse than we are. Or
there's everybody's going out there going through much worse than you are. Like every single person. People, everybody but you, by the elite 1% class of millionaires and wealthy people. You don't have problems. Sorry. I mean, you probably have marital problems, but that's different.
or that are going through similar situations. And Emery is just a reminder of that. Like, you know,
Are you going through a similar situation as Emery, she's terminal? Are you have terminal? What similar situation are you talking about? They're just speaking out their ass. And that's the problem with this. They needed to make a 25-minute video. So they speak out their ass about rainbows and butterflies and owls and fights and making a kid's tragic story about her death about them. That's what this video is.
Whatever it is that you are going through, that you can push through it and still live your best life. Like, I believe that Emery, you know, even though she was, you know, suffering in different ways, like, she was still, like, living her best life.
How do you know any of this shit? How do you know any of this? Speaking out of your ass does nothing for you. Doesn't make you sound smarter. We can see through this.
I don't know, I just feel so like, I just feel so
owls.
complete. Like I feel like my wings upgraded because I feel like
What did she just say? I feel like my wings just upgraded. Hear that for a second. She thinks that she's an angel. Catherine McBroom, who lets her husband cheat on her and probably cheats on her husband, who exploits her children for money on the internet and is nasty in so many ways, who has ripped people off and taken money and been sued and everything else, is an angel. She thinks she's an angel and a mermaid. I'm going to tell my kid that this is what Satan looks like.
I feel like she helped me, like almost like, I don't know.
Just give you powers type of thing, right?
She gave you. She gave her powers. The kid gave them powers. Okay.
I feel like she's just so powerful. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so hard to explain. It's but you guys.
No. You explained it. We got it. You're crazy.
A lot of you guys will understand what I'm talking about.
And sorry for
Nobody-
talking a lot.
Nobody will understand what you're talking about.
This was just hard for us to even talk about, so we didn't
Was
know
it?
how
Was it? So you made okay. Stop saying shit like that.
to share it. So we're trying to share it
We didn't know how to share it, so we're gonna share it,
in the best way that we can. And it's
which is terrible. You did wrong. You failed. 0 out of 10.
crazy because I asked Chelsea how did she know to put on our videos for Emery, because it's obviously hard for Emery to communicate.
And she said like basically, Emery used to watch like kids like on like YouTube, like she'd watch kids majority of the time, but for whatever reason she was watching our video that day, and Chelsea was like, "Why is she watching like adults?"
Yeah, good question.
And then
Who are failures as adults, by the way?
that whole summer she watched our videos every single day, and she just like wanted
She
to watch
had
our
this
videos.
like reaction from watching our video.
Probably was like, turn it off. Turn it off.
And I feel like the people who are watching our videos are very similar frequency to us.
Oh my God. Good. Because I don't want to be in that frequency. The frequency is dumb. Dumb, idiot, morons. The frequencies very equal among them. Idiots, morons, and troglodytes. Well, I don't know what a troglodyte is, but I like the word.
It's just the same frequency, so you just understand us, or we understand you, or vice versa, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just had me feel different that like Emery was so drawn to us. So
Listen to the narcissism here. It's so crazy that this girl's drawn to us. We must be angels with upgraded wings, and we have powers.
someone like Emery,
Like, how does she know?
like
If you want, I need to get Dr. Kirk on here to dismantle this video. I'm going to ask Dr. Kirk to please dismantle this video.
yeah, like it makes me feel like, you know,
She gets it.
she gets it. Yeah, like
Does she?
you're special. Like
I love her.
So you're saying, okay, let me get this straight. Are they saying that the daughter who has terminal illnesses is saying that they're special? Is that what he just said there? Got it.
that's dope. I just thought it was really, really cool to hear. As we're getting closer to closing out the video.
Okay, thank God.
I want to say that Catherine and I understand that Emery isn't the only one who is, you know, sick or has been ill.
If you have other stories for us to tell so we can make money, please let us know. I think they found a new niche. Remember what Cole did with those kids with cancer? Remember that shitty video that he got called out for? That's what they're going to do next. They all just keep getting worse.
That's been a part of the Ace family. Like,
Or is going through like really, really hard times right now. Like there's so many of you going through like so much.
Yeah.
Like,
If any of you guys are going through things, don't ask us for money or anything, but let us use your story for our own content. But don't ask for money. Please don't ask for money. Please.
and I
understand.
wish that it was possible to help all of you. We really do. And so I don't want any of you guys to ever feel like we're not giving.
or like discouraged to like even like reach out
Yeah.
or like message, because like
Don't message these people, please. If you're going through something, please don't reach out to an influencer. Unless they're like, you know, a therapist or something. Please don't. Please save yourself the heartache.
there is a lot of times we won't see it, but like there are times we do see it.
Yeah, you just
So,
never know, honestly.
like life, like God works in mysterious
Oh my
ways.
God.
And, like He has all the answers.
You don't have any answers. You don't know shit about God. Just because you wear a WWJD bracelet, you talk about being a mermaid, owls, and rainbows, and angel wings, and upgrades, and magic, and powers. You don't know anything. These are the type of people that will like latch onto anything that they think is going to be like, they're the ones who read the book The Passion and then think they can speak things into existence or manifest that shit into existence. This stuff is not possible, everybody. It doesn't work. Essential oils don't work. Crystals don't do shit for you. Okay, burning incense doesn't do anything for anybody. Okay, believing this stuff doesn't make it true. It just makes other people think that it is and have false hope in in things that they shouldn't have hope in. Hope is a great thing, but not false hope in the weird shit that you bring to them. Okay, you're weird.
And so
yeah.
you just gotta listen.
Okay, listen, got
I
it.
just don't want you guys to feel, you know, bad or down that, you know, we've never given you that attention that we've given other people like Emery or other people like we've given in the past. So just know we're here with you.
Got it. Don't feel bad.
Whether you believe it, know it.
You're not there for anybody. You're there for yourself. You just promoted your fight twice in a video about a terminally ill girl. You're not here for anybody but yourself.
You have our support. All that being said, I know it was a lot in one video and kind of random. And hopefully you guys don't have a bunch of nasty tissues next to.
That's because you're sick.
That I think I was crying more than you today. Like, I
Really?
haven't cried.
It's a cry contest. I cried more than you for this thing because we we have to look like we're sad, and I cried more than you. I'm a crier.
And I want to say it like years.
You cry. Yeah, you haven't cried in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you hearing this? They're literally making this girl's death about them. Oh, you haven't, and you're crying now, and it's about you. You cry, I cry, we cry together. We cry, I, me. Rainbows, unicorns, butterflies, owls, and mermaids.
You know, guys, I don't really share or show my feelings in real life, let alone on social media. So
Oh, that's good.
today was a little hard for me.
The day after.
Was today hard for you, Austin? Was this hard for you? That you had to speak about someone else's daughter dying as a child? That was hard for you? Was it hard for you?
22/22.
I know, right?
And if you guys know anything about that date, it's the last. That's the last time in our lifetime that we'll see the same digits and the same. Yeah. So,
Will it be? Okay, thanks. Thanks, science.
it's a.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's a death and a rebirth.
All right.
What?
Oh.
Yes, it is.
That's all I can do.
And then you wiped your chin with your snot.
It feels okay. But yeah, ready to close it up? Huh?
Close it.
Well, again, Ace family, thank you for tuning in. As always, we're going to dedicate today's video to Emery.
Are you going to dedicate the funds to Emery's mom?
We love you so much. Thank you for being a part of Ace.
No, they're not. Okay, good. Got it.
Thank you for reminding us why we do what we do even when things are hard.
So shout out to you, girl, and your beautiful family. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Oh my God, I'm
Like
not.
me,
No,
my beautiful.
no. Those of you who watch that video and were like leaving comments like, oh, we feel for you. You are sick and disgusting. The kids who watch that, please stop watching that. And parents who let their kids watch that, stop. Start parenting your kids and watch what they're watching. That is absolutely... I have no words, man. I don't even know what to say. They believe this shit. And they just took advantage and exploited a young girl's death, like the mother was doing, by the way, too, for their own monetary gain, and didn't even say in the video if they're going to give the money to the mom for that or to the research to the thing. They always talk about what they're bringing awareness, but I don't hear any, I didn't see any go sign this change.org petition or donate to this cause if you feel like this is something that moved you. Here's a link to donate to this thing that we bring awareness to. If you say you're bringing awareness to something but do nothing about actually the thing itself, then you didn't do anything. You just exploited it for your own gain. You need to know nothing else except for the fact that Austin tried to promote his fight in April twice during that video. Selfish, disgusting bastards. That's all they are. Take a deep breath. I know you guys out there who are parents would never do this to your kids, and that's why you're awesome. Protect your kids. Stop taking advantage of kids, no matter what walk of life they're in. Especially if they're terminally ill. Do not do that. Do not do that. You will be specially kind of judged. That's what I believe. I believe you will be specifically judged way more harshly if you do that to your kid. If you don't protect your children, you are the lowest form of humans. You are the lowest form of human. But thank you for being here, sharing this journey with me, talking about this stuff, and being passionate with me. You're beautiful, gorgeous, and super damn valuable. Don't you ever forget it, and I will see you tomorrow.